What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you guys the quickest, the easiest, and the cheapest way to wash your car. I'm going to be using some products from Detail King, so thanks to them for providing me these products to use. And I'm also going to be using some products from others that I got for myself. So let's get to it. Okay, here's what you will need. 1 bucket for dirty water, 1 bucket for clean water, a grit guard in the dirty bucket to keep the dirty water at the bottom and the clean water on top, a brush with a long handle to get the inside of the wheel wells, a brush for your brake calipers and wheels, another optional brush for the inside of your wheels if you would like to wash those, a brush for your tires, a microfiber wash sponge for your car, a microfiber cloth to also wash the car, a microfiber glass cloth to clean the glass, a squeegee to get most of the water off after you're done washing, and then a microfiber drying towel to dry the rest of the water off. Here are some cleaning products you can use for your wheels and tires, Mothers. For the actual car wash, you can use Black Cherry by Detail King, wash and wax. To dress up the tires, you can use Super Blue by Detail King. I've been using this product to shine my tires, but we're going to try the Detail King stuff today. And for a final touch-up, you can use this also by Detail King. And just a simple nozzle will do, nothing fancy, just has a few different modes. Alright, let's start with the wheels and the tires. First, you want to fill the bucket up with water. I do have a grit guard in here with all my brushes in. Spray down everything. Take your cleaner. Even the entire wheel well. Tire. And wheel. And the brake calipers. First start with the wheel well. And grab your tire brush. Let's go around a few times. What's that? Alright, yeah, bring her over next. This will clean the inside of my rims. It's up to you guys if you want to do this. I do. I also have like a little lug nut kind of brush here. You can see, just goes right in there. Clean around the lug nuts. You can find all this stuff at like any auto parts store. Advanced Auto, Pep Boys, whatever, Walmart. Once we're done with that, we're going to rinse it down. And there we go. 3 more to go. Alrighty guys, now that we're done with the wheels and tires, we want to rinse out the dirty bucket that we just used, because now we're going to be using that for washing the entire body of the car, and that's going to be our dirty water for the body. You also want to make sure you rinse out all your brushes nice and thorough because they'll last longer. Alrighty, now we're going to take our other bucket and we're going to add Wash and Wax by Detail King. Once we add the soap, throw in our washcloth and sponge, and then we're going to fill it up. You want some nice suds going to help clean the car. And here's our dirty water bucket with the grit guard in, so the dirt does not get into the sponge when I rinse it out in this bucket. Alrighty, now that we have our soap bucket and our dirty water bucket ready, we're going to start to wash the car, and you want to start from the top and work your way down to the bottom. Let's do it. Okay, so you may notice that I have been washing my car over the same spot multiple times and watering it down a lot. Well, that's because I'm washing it in direct sunlight, and you really shouldn't do that. You should be washing it in like an overcast day or like in the shade. I mean, even if you can pull it into your garage, that would be best. But I can't do that, so this is, unfortunately, it's really hot today and the sun's kind of beating down. So that's why I keep spraying the car down with water. Because if you don't do that, it'll dry and it could possibly leave stains, and it basically just ruins everything you just did. So that's why I keep wetting it down, and that's the best thing you can do if you don't have an option. If you have to wash it on a sunny day, just keep the car wet. Alrighty, so now that we're almost completely done with the car, the last thing I washed is the front end, all the different crevices and parts, and also the rear end with the tailpipes and everything like that. And this is where we can use our microfiber cloth to really get in and clean off all the bugs and all the stuff that's hard to get with a big sponge. Alrighty, so basically I'll just get this nice and soapy. What's that? If you see any dirt on your cloths like that, make sure you get it off, because that could potentially scratch your car. That's fine. All right. And then we'll just basically just get in here, like the little parts. And you see there's like a bug there. You get the bugs off and everything like that. Just go around the entire front bumper of your car, or even like places like that's like hard to get in. Maybe like the mirrors, you know, the rear view mirrors and stuff like that, where bugs splatter and you get a lot of road grime and dirt and stuff like that. You know, you can use a microfiber cloth to really get in there and use your fingers, you know, see, to get into like crevice like that. So that's what I use this for. And I mean, you guys don't have to, but I'm just saying, you know, these cloths are cheap, you know, it ain't that much money to get one of these. So it's nice to have a bunch of these around for different purposes, drying, cleaning, everything like that, waxing, buffing. And once we do this, we'll go to the back end and I'll show you how to clean the tailpipes. Alrighty, so here we are at the rear end of the car, and these are my really dirty tailpipes. You can see how dirty they actually are. Okay, so you guys are gonna hate me for this, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate off this and backlash and oh my god, you're ruining your car, but this is what I use to clean the inside of these tailpipes. That is a Brillo pad, a soap pad, whatever you want to call it. Steel wool pad with soap on it. Okay, you can get these anywhere, right? So what I do is, I think this is the best way to do it, because it gets in there and gets all the dirt and grime. There's not really a lot of cleaners that can do that. Since this is a steel wool pad, it helps clean a lot better than just a regular cloth and cleaner. So it'll start like this, and you'll be able to see, and you can already see the difference it's making. See how much shinier that is already? And I'll get in there just like this, and I'll go back and forth until I can get it cleaned all the way. Then I'll go as far in as I can. Rinse it off. And there's your difference. Cleaner, dirty. Steel wool pad. Now you can do the outside too. I mean, my tailpipes aren't like a chrome, so they don't really scratch. They're already kind of like a brushed aluminum, so you really won't notice if I use this on the outside, right? But some of you guys, I would not use this on the outside of your tips, especially if they're chrome. You don't want to scratch that. The inside though, feel free to do that. Who cares about the inside of the tailpipes, right? You just want to get them clean so they can shine up a little bit, so they don't look black like that. So yeah, that's my secret to clean tailpipes. Alrighty, now that the entire car is completely clean, we're going to do one last rinse down just to make sure we got all the soap and the dirt and everything. Alright, now that we're done rinsing the car off, we're going to immediately take our squeegee and get most of the water off with this, and then we're going to go back over it and completely dry it with a microfiber drying towel. Alrighty, now that we have dried pretty much all of the clear coated body parts with a microfiber towel. I'm going to use just a regular white cotton towel to dry all like the black plastic stuff, give me crevices, and do the door jambs, the trunk, things of that nature. Alright, now I have wiped down the entire car. I've wiped off all of the wheels. I've wiped off the tires. Everything is completely dry. You notice I did wipe down the hood, or under the hood as well. I did that obviously because I have something to show off under there. Some of you guys don't, if you just have normal cars, you don't really have to wipe it off every time. But it does help to keep the car and the engine bay clean. So now, which is pretty much one of the final steps, is to dress the tires and make them look shiny. Some of you guys might not want to do this to your cars. Some of you guys don't like that shiny look, but I do. And I'm going to use the product that Detail King gave me, and it's called Super Blue Tire Dressing. Okay, so since this is going to be in a spray bottle, what I did is I cut out a little pizza box, and this goes under my tire here. So when I spray, I'm going to hit the blacktop, and it leaves all these weird marks on the blacktop if you don't clean it off right away. So this helps protect your driveway or wherever you're spraying. And then I also made one of these, basically the entire circumference of my my wheel. So it'll cover the wheel. I won't get any of that tire, like the shine all over the wheel. This is probably, if I got it on there, just probably wipe it off. It's really wouldn't stain. But the other stuff that I used, the Outlast tire glaze from Armor All, that stuff is like a wax, and it'll dry on there and be really hard to get off. So that's another reason why I made one of these. So first we're basically just going to spray the entire tire so to get some nice coverage. Also, I like to spray inside the wheel well. This is a little trick of the trade to make your wheel well look nice and clean. It doesn't hurt anything, it's a wheel well, but it makes it look shiny and stuff. So when you look at when the sun shines in, it doesn't look faded or anything like that. It shines it up nice. So once we do that, you can take this is kind of like an applicator, like sponge, and you can just kind of brush off, the extra shine. Just kind of take it off, just real nice and lightly around the entire tire. And this will help take off the excess, so it doesn't get thrown up on your car. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used this stuff yet, so I'm not sure how long it lasts or whatever. I'm sure after each wash you have to do it, but it'll probably leave a nice wet look. So after I do that, after I get off the excess off the tire, I'm gonna take just regular towel and just kind of wipe the rest off the wheels so it doesn't stain. And honestly, this stuff will act like sort of a cleaning agent too, to get the last bit of dirt off if you missed any on your wheels. Alrighty, so now that is done, we're going to let that sit, and I do one wheel at a time just because if you go around and just spray it and then you go around and wipe everything, by the time you get to that last wheel, that tire shine could be dry on your wheel. So I like to wipe it off right away if I get anything on it. So yeah, let's do the other three. Alrighty, so that concludes the video on how I wash my car. The only things left that really are to be done would be like the windows that you can wipe down with just a glass cleaner and a little microfiber cloth. I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's basically self-explanatory. And obviously the interior of the car, we can do that in another video. I can show you guys how to detail the interior, what products and stuff that I use for that. But I do want to give a good shout out to Detail King. Those guys provided me with all the stuff you see here to try it out, to see how I like it, and I do like the stuff so far. I didn't use this, I didn't show you in the video, but this is basically a final touch product where you basically spray it in the car and you use a microfiber towel and wipe it off, and it says it's fortified with wax, so it kind of has like a little wax in it to make it shine, and a nice kind of like a smoother, glossy finish. And you would use that after you were done just to go up and touch up some areas that you missed, maybe with a towel, a little water spot here, water spot there. You can also use it in between washes. If your car's dusty and you want to dust it off, you spray this down first and wipe it down, and it'll kind of be like a nice in-between wash dress up for your car. But yeah, like I said, thanks to Detail King. You can see them at detailking.com, They have a bunch of products on there that you can find, and they also provide me with a discount code. You can get 15% off your entire purchase, and there is no minimum purchase. So that code is DKZL15, and you use that on checkout and you'll get 15% off your entire purchase. So that's awesome. So thanks again, Detail King. And if you guys have any other questions about anything, let me know. Post a comment below, and be sure subscribe if you're stopping by for the first time. Have a good day.